Are you looking for an iPad case that you can take to travel with you? Well, I did you a favor or maybe a disservice. I don't know, depending on which side of the coin you fall on. And I bought the Otterbox Defender. Now, this is my own money. This isn't a paid review or anything. I bought this off of Amazon. It was on sale. I needed a case for my iPad. And the application I'm using it for is I'm going to be traveling with this. I need it on the plane. I need it at the airport. I need it when I am, on the road, on the train, doing whatever. I'm also looking at actually using this as a productivity laptop, when I'm taking photographs, when I'm doing all kinds of, crazy stuff with it. So I needed an iPad that was sturdy, or I needed an iPad case that was sturdy, and I needed something that I knew would get the job done. But does this case get the job done? Let's find out. So first things first, the Otterbox is an expensive case. It is about $100, but in that $100, and that's Canadian, you do get quite the protective bundle. So you have the soft shell on the outside. On the inside, you get something strong, and you get a screen protector that helps prevent drinks, fingerprints, scratches, everything. The main concern here is does it work? I'd say, after having this baby for about a month, I definitely don't see myself having a broken iPad. And if I do, it was, doomed to break regardless of what kind of case I had on it. I've dropped this thing. I've done everything that I really imaginably could do within reason without breaking my own laptop, breaking my own iPad. Again, my iPad, my own case. I don't want, I'm not going to throw it off the top of the building like some other people do. And I'd be comfortable carrying this on an airplane. Now, one thing, because of all the protectiveness and, the hard shell underneath the soft shell, this does make it so that the iPad is thicker than most cases. It, interestingly enough, does come with its own kickstand that is also doubling as a front protector when you're traveling, so you can throw it in your bag. So you can lug it around with you without really having to worry about hitting the screen, damaging the screen. I put it in my travel backpack with all my camera gear, and I don't have a problem carrying anything and having to worry about my iPad getting squished, deformed, or whatever. The rigidness, I guess, is rigidity the right word or rigidness? I think rigidness is the right word, but all this to say that it's rigid. It's rigid, it's safe, it's secure. With the $100 invested, I think I'm protecting my iPad. This is the iPad I have is the iPad Pro 12.9-inch edition. So it is one of the more expensive iPads, and I wanted to make sure that I protected it, and it definitely feels safe in here. I wanted to make sure I had something that if it rained, if it did whatever, this would be protected as much as it could, unlike some of the other laptops. Now, it doesn't have like the smart case. It doesn't have room for the smart keyboard at any juncture, which, kind of means it's a trade-off. If you're into productivity and you want to use your iPad as, that typing tool, this is not going to be the case for you. One thing to also know is what I was originally going to do is when I was at home, I was going to have this out of the case and just use, the slim, sleek allure of the iPad Pro, but taking this off and putting it on is kind of a bitch. It's long, it's not easy, and one thing that I'm going to give you guys a close-up here is there's stuff that's stuck in between the iPad and the case, so the screen protector that goes above it, and I've taken it off, put it back on like 12 or 13 times, and it's almost impossible to make this dust-free when applying the plastic, the clear coating, whatever you want to call it. So if you are bothered about it like I am, it is a huge detractor. But at the end of the day, this does provide a lot of safety for my iPad, for my investment. So I think I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep my eye out for, improvements on this model. I definitely like that the ports are secure. There's ample room for the speakers, for the cameras, back and front. Everything here is thought of. Really great piece of hardware. I just Wish I could get this clean and free of all the dust specks that I continuously have to deal with. But I'd rather have a few dust specks than, scratches or even worse, a bent iPad. So it's something that I'm willing to live with. The question is, are you? Let me know what you think if you have this iPad cover or case, whatever you want to call it. What do you think of it? What do you think of the weight? Like I said, it does make it a bit heavier, but if you've got the guns, you got the strength, it shouldn't be a big issue. And like I said, with the case protector, it also isn't that big of a deal. Not having a kickstand directly on the back of the case. It's really intuitive in how you can place the case in a few different angles. I like it. There's even a spot for your iPad pen, or is it called the Apple Pen? It's called the Apple Pen, not the iPad pen. So there's a spot for the Apple Pen. If you have one, if you want to store it there, you want to take it with you, there you go. You got your room. No need to have your own little carry case for like $100 extra. But there you go. Let me know, again, what you think in the comments below. Until next time, safe travels.